What's up, guys? Mr. Fit to Flourish here, and this is going to be a video not on stocks. This is a video on Bodygame, all right? And getting the life that you want when it comes to girls, cars, businesses, business relationships, houses, all that good stuff. Okay? So it's really, when it comes down to getting what you want, it's about feeling, and feeling is the secret, and that's what Neville Goddard said. Neville Goddard is one of those great philosophers who comes up with some of these books and these teachings that really go back to Florence Scovel-Shinn and then ancient Egyptian times and things of that nature, and occult societies, all that good stuff, which is all about bending and manipulating your reality, okay, reality creation. And I talk about this a lot on my page. That's why I call myself Fit to Flourish. A lot of people watch these videos for like the stock stuff. I really don't care about stocks like that. It's just a hobby, okay? And yeah, I trade stocks, but I'm also a pharmacist. So I don't talk about pharmacy all the time, but it's all about growth. Okay, this whole channel is about growth and developing your mind, spirit, body, all that good stuff to become the highest version of yourself. So kind of want to share some of these screens with you. So a lot of people don't know, but life is kind of like a video game, right? So it's like a video game. You're in there and you're hopping into these cars. You're trying to develop in the game. You're trying to get all these things. You're trying to get money. Look at that. He's trying to get $2,000 weekly income, right? So what is he doing? He's leveling up. He's taking the steps every single day that he needs to, going to the places where he needs to be in order to get these different things. Okay, so buying properties, doing all these different things. All right, but a lot of time people don't realize that just like these games are video games, well, life is like a video game too, because every day you need to develop these habits to get to where you want to be, and that starts with the way that you look. And why is it the way that you look? I know that sounds very superficial, but that's just a mind trick, like for people to say, oh, that's superficial. It's a mind trick, okay? It's a mind game so that you don't go out there and go to the gym. You don't eat what you're supposed to be eating. You don't do the exercises and the habits that you need to do to get to where you want to be. But body game is important because what do we deal with in this reality? We're dealing with the 3D, right? I know you're like, the mind is like big, but what gets you motivated when you see something, okay? When you see something change, when you see something, the way you feel, all right? And all that it has to deal with your body, okay? You go to the gym, you're looking good. Once you start looking good, then you're going to be more confident. When you're more confident, you're going to feel good about the things that you're doing. And once you feel good about the things that you're doing, you're going to do well in those things. That's just how it works. Okay, so that's the most important part about everything. And what do I do? Well, you see, I go to the gym every day. That's why I call myself Fit to Flourish. And then since I take myself seriously, it makes me feel good about myself. I'm confident about myself. Other people will then take me seriously as well. So as within, so without. That's another saying in some of these occult books. All right, getting the life that you want. Again, it starts with creating the habits on a day-to-day basis. To get you to where you want to be, but what you're doing is you're creating a player, okay? And you got to make that player look how you want it to look. Okay, you might be 100 pounds out of shape. You might not have the things that you want to have, the belt or the watch that you want to have, the hair that you want to have. You might not have that, right? So what you do is every single day you work on that, because we have the formula to not winning, okay? And to do, so to win, you just got to do what the losers won't do. Okay, that's a quote that I read in one of these books. To win, you got to do what the losers won't do. Okay, what do losers do? Well, losers don't go to the gym. All right, we can name off all the stuff that losers do. Losers don't go to the gym. They eat whatever they want. They don't track calories. They don't eat protein. Don't drink water. Don't read, don't have these profitable habits, don't work, aren't hardworking, are associated with, remember, the 5 people that you're closely associated with are going to tell you who you are, okay? Aren't associated with high achievers. They're not high achievers. Every day they're waking up and they're dreading the day. They're not excited for what's to come, okay? So one of the shortcuts to how did I get here? How did I get motivated? Because sometimes it is about like, oh, well, you got to be motivated to do some of these things that winners do. Are winners motivated? Yes, they are. But what motivates a winner? What motivates a winner is certainty. What is the certainty? Well, it's also looking forward to something in the future. So what are winners looking forward to? Well, they're looking forward to the end result, and not only the end result, but they're in love with some of the things that they're going to see in the process. So along the way, you can't just be motivated by, oh, what's the end result? Oh, I get $1 million bajillion dollars. I get to do this. I get to do that. You have to, along the way, in the process, you have to reward yourself along the process, or else you're just going to burn out. Okay, and this kind of happened to me in the road of getting to $1 million bajillion, or trying to become who I wanted to be. You need to, along the way, reward yourself. So for instance, what I would do is, I'm like, all right, after 2 weeks of just grinding and fasting, eating good, man, I'm gonna take myself to a fancy restaurant and with a good looking girl, and I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna do this and do that. All right, or I'm gonna hang out with friends this weekend. I'm gonna have a couple of drinks this weekend. But you got to be disciplined about the way you approach it. Okay, you have to make sure that your rewards aren't gonna set you back on the path of destruction, so to say, like you partying all the time, not reading, doing the wrong things. Okay, but you do have to reward yourself. Here's a reward of me going to Aruba. All right, going to Aruba, just having a good time on the water. But understand that you need to be what you need to be proud of the person that you're becoming. Your priorities need to change. Your tolerance needs to change. You can't tolerate the BS. Okay, you have to have high standards. Your mindset, of course, is going to change. That's why you watch Fit to Flourish. Your taste is going to change. All right, you're evolving, and you're 100% here for it. All right, that's what you need to be. That's the mindset that you need to have. And again, associate with other people. If you don't know who this is Austin Dunham. So associate with other people who are also doing big things. All right. I used to watch his YouTube page, and his channel is all about leveling up as well. It's all about becoming the best version of yourself, the person that you want to be. And I was lucky enough to meet him, and very cool guy. And I'm telling you, associate yourself with people of the same caliber, or of the caliber that you would like to see. Okay, so level up, advance, improve yourself like a video game. If you need to start getting the things that you want, if it's going to help you develop that mindset, like go get the chain if it's part of this character that you want, or go get the watch that you want, get the hairstyle that you want. And then to get some of these other things are going to be a little bit harder, but you're going to have the habits that winners have in order to get to where they want to be. Go to the gym, get around other successful entrepreneurs and business people. Okay, get around these people, get in these rooms. All right. And again, it all starts with Bodygame. It all starts with Bodygame. If you're in the best shape of your life, people are going to take you serious because you take yourself serious. And not only are they going to take you serious because the body, the 3D image of you, but because you're going to act different when you look like this. You're just going to act different, right? So think about how self-conscious you might be when your stomach is hanging over your belt and you can't see your ding-a-ling, all right? Versus you had a six-pack and you're like, yeah, I take care of myself. You take yourself seriously. So then you taking yourself seriously, if someone tries you, you're like, man, get out of my face, man. Get out of my face. And again, sometimes growth is going to require a new company, new locations, a new mindset. Okay, how do you get that new mindset? Well, sometimes you got to take yourself out of your comfort zone. You might be in your mom's basement all the time. Get out of there. Go to new environments. Go to Books A Million. Talk to people who are doing what you want to do. In order to get to where you want to go, you got to become the person that you want to be. Okay, and then also don't bash yourself, because along the process, sometimes we're so focused on the future that we don't realize that today was what we prayed for years ago. So enjoy your today as well. Okay, enjoy your today. All right. But just a couple stuff that I just wanted to kind of cover when it comes to, hey, what are you doing to get to the next level? Again, it's just creating those habits, putting yourself outside of your comfort zone. Did I want to make videos? And was I comfortable with making videos 3, 4, 5 years ago? No. I did want to make videos, though. I was like, I don't know what I want to do. But I was like, I just want to document my life and show others that, hey, you can, no matter what you look like, what you look like. No matter what you look like, you can get to where you want to be and be the person you want to be by doing the things that person would do on a day-to-day basis. All right, and then just stay in that mode, stay in that zone, and don't be looking for the quick changes, because again, it's staying in the zone, staying in the mode, and being that person on a day-to-day basis, not just for a day or 2 days, and then you see $1 million. It's being the person who wouldn't change for anything. Anyways, it's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish, and I'm out. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance,